The United States once tried to buy Greenland. China has tried to invest there, and Russia has been paying close attention to it. The very thing that destroying Greenland is what making it valuable. As the ice in the Arctic melts, new shipping routes are starting to open. Routes that didn't exist before and could change how global trade works. And Greenland sits right next to them, which puts it in the middle of something much bigger than itself. But there is one problem with that idea. Greenland isn't just an empty land full of ice. It has its own government, which represents almost 56,000 people. And it has made it clear it doesn't want to be bought by anyone. So this isn't just a story about geography or resources, it's also about who gets to decide what happens next. For decades, global trade had followed same routes. Ships moving from the Asia and Europe usually pass through places like Suez Canal. It works, but it takes longer and costs significantly more. Now, because Arctic ice is melting, ships can take much shorter path across the top of the world. In some cases, this can reduce the journey by around 6,000 to 7,000 kilometers. That's a major difference in time, fuel, and cost. And Greenland sits right next to these routes, which puts it in a position to support, monitor, and benefit from this new flow of trade. Greenland's location is also genuinely significant. It sits between North America and Europe and close to the Russia's Arctic region. Because of this, the United States already maintains a military presence there. From that position, it can monitor activity across the Arctic and keeps a track of movement in a region that's becoming more active. China, despite being far from the Arctic, has also tried to increase its involvement through the investment and research projects. Not because it's nearby, but because it wants a role in what's developing there. And then there is another layer to this. Under the ice, Greenland is believed to have large reserves of natural resources, including rare earth minerals. These are essential for modern technology, everything from the smartphone to electric vehicle and to defense systems. Right now, around 60 to 70% of global rare earth supply comes from the China. So countries are actively looking for the alternatives. And if Greenland begins to develop these resources, it could reduce that dependence over the time. But there is a part of story that often get overlooked. Greenland isn't just a strategic location, it has its own government and a political direction. It is an autonomous territory of Denmark, and in recent years there has been growing discussions about independence, which means decisions about its future are not as simple as outside countries might prefer. Greenland has already pushed back against the idea of being bought or controlled. And as the interest from the large power increases, that tension is only going to become more important. Because this isn't just about who wants Greenland. It's also about what Greenland wants for itself. When you connect all of this, a clear pattern starts to form. Melting ice is opening new trade routes. Those routes are increasing Greenland's importance, and that's bringing attention to its location and resources. Right now, it is still a part of Denmark, but it already has a legal right to become independent if its people choose to. And that's where things get complicated. Many people in Greenland support the independence in a long run, but at the same time, the island still depends heavily on Denmark economically. So as the global power shows more and more interest in Greenland, what do you think? Will Greenland choose to remain part of Denmark or take the path toward full independence? Let me know that in the comment section, and if you find this video interesting, make sure to like, share and subscribe.